Hello my lovelies and welcome to Sondering Tarot. This is going to be your daily tarot reading for the 1st of February 2023. And for those that are new to my channel, I usually try to shake up the energy at the beginning of the month, and I like to use oracle decks for at least the very first day. And we're going to use the Lantern Oracle by Angelina Mirabito. It's one of my favorite oracle decks. So we're going to see what type of energy comes out for today. I always like to think that the first day of the month is energy that may carry throughout the entire month. So I'm excited to see what comes out. Ancestors, angels, spirit guides, be truly good for guide me. What does the collective need to know for the 1st of February 2023? And yes, I will read the card to you in just a minute. Let me get all of them out first. What does collective need to know for the 1st of February 2023? What does the collective need to know for the 1st of February 2023? Ooh, and that nearly went off the table. Alright, gonna make sure they don't want any more cards to go with this. It's nice when I get 3 cards, but sometimes that doesn't happen. And if you've never seen this deck, this is the cards are, I mean, huge. Interesting combination so far. Alright, Spirit, anything else? Oh, yes. Hold on. That was a little explosive and it went all over the floor. Okay. And yes, I will adjust my camera after I've gotten all the cards out as well. Woo! Okay. Wow, okay. All right, and I do believe that is the very last card they want. Let me double check. Spirit, did you want any more cards? No, I'm turn oracle. There's 11 here already. Nope, must be fine. All right, let me adjust the camera so you guys can see all the pretty artwork. All right, first card we have here says responding, not reacting. The only control we have is in how we respond to the hand we are dealt. Strength of vulnerability. True power lies at the root of a perceived weakness. Accountability. Responsibility is a gift of love to yourself and others. Perspective. A calm and clear mind is free to see differently. Melting mask. Allow your spirit self to shine through the many roles you fulfill. Home. May your body be where a harmonious balance of love, strength, light, and pleasure lives. Radical honesty. To believe in the facade is to suffocate in the armor of alienation, self-defeat, and self-denial. Women supporting women. Together, we can transcend our individual limitations. Key to intimacy. Intimate love is a core need to be met in relation to ourselves and those closest to us. The journey to intimacy often includes learning what love is not. Wisdom in play. Our intuition knows more than we do. And the last card, of course, is the last card in the deck, Lantern. Consciousness is light. I have to say, on this day, you might be triggered or confronted about something. There may be something that comes up in the past, trauma-wise. You might seek, I guess you want to call them, coping mechanisms, where you're reacting, not responding. Your fight or flight mode may be triggered. You may get into a confrontation with somebody. But this reads more like past trauma or something that is not healed yet comes up. And instead of reacting the same way that we normally do, which is just kind of, an impulse, as I said, coping mechanisms, instead take a second to pause and try to respond instead. It literally take a couple deep breaths if you need to. Try to just not give that knee-jerk reaction and think about it. And yes, that does mean being vulnerable with yourself, even if the cause of whatever conflict or whatever trauma, own your part in it, as well as own your response. So if you react instead of respond, please own up to it. Even if you don't realize it right away, even if it's after the fact, please do that. That's also where this perspective card comes in. You might have to literally view things in yourself differently to be able to respond and not react. Like I said, it's coping mechanisms and that knee-jerk reaction, and that needs to come to a halt. Whether that is conflict with other people causing this, or if this is past trauma. Melting masks, yes. We all have a facade, a mask we wear to the outside world. A lot of us cover up trauma, we cover up pain, we try to hide our weaknesses, but we also try to hide our light when we do that. And being honest with ourselves to where we can show that to everyone else and own our truth is what they're actually asking you to do, especially with this home card that follows next and the radical honesty. And I have to say, part of the accountability, you have to be honest with yourself. There's no way you can keep on lying to yourself. It is not good advice. It does not change anything. It does not heal anything. It does not allow you to be vulnerable. And sometimes we literally have to be vulnerable in order to heal something, because then that forces us to address it and to let it be open and ugly and eventually heal over properly. And it's not like you don't have any support. There is support out there. There is things you can do. There is things you can look to for guidance. That's where also this key to intimacy comes in. Ask for help if you need to. Also let your intuition, your spirit self, your higher self, your guides help light the way for you if you are uncertain of how to go about it. And speaking towards coping mechanisms or past trauma, if this is, especially if it's a relationship, intimacy often includes learning what love is not. That's a very key sentence. That is very important. And remember, the biggest relationship you're ever going to have is with yourself. And you can't continue to lie to yourself. You can't continue to hide. You can't continue to not own your stuff or your part in a situation. This feels more like a very big growth moment. Identifying something that needs work and forcing yourself to change your perspective, your thought pattern on it in order to actually start tackling it. I know not everybody likes to be told, hey, shadow work. Hey, sorry about that trauma, but you know what? We're going to deal with it. And I really don't blame people when that comes up, but unfortunately, I do not get the chance to dictate what cards come out. It is what it is. However, you get the choice to tackle it or not. That is entirely up to you. And there is actually numbers on these decks, on these cards. So altogether it's 237. So 2 plus 3 is 5. 5 plus 7 is 12. 1 plus 2 is 3. So that's communications and new beginnings. Like I said, you might be confronted by somebody. There might be a confrontation of some sort, especially something that will trigger you. But this is also an opportunity for a new beginning because you're trying to rewire your response, your knee-jerk reaction to get a different outcome. Hence why owning your own stuff, being honest, and trying to heal it, to pick a new perspective, to go and pause long enough to take a different option than the one that you have been taking repeatedly. It is very, I'm going to say it's not easy, but it's very important that we have that moment. Let your intuition guide you. And if you need to ask for help, please ask for help. And I don't always do this, but occasionally I do. And just for grins and giggles, I'm going to do that for today. Spirit, is there anything else you would like to add as a clarifier? Alright, which direction did you want your 7 of Wands? In the upright or the reverse? The upright, okay. So, 7 of Wands, the Emperor, Queen of Pentacles reverse, and the Seven of Pentacles reverse. Or no, Seven of Pentacles upright, sorry, upright. So yeah, maybe a little on edge, a little defensive. And that is totally within your power to control. Hence this responding, not reacting. And when we react instead of respond, that doesn't serve us at all. And remember, what you put in, you get out. So if we control how we respond, we'll get a better outcome. We've literally planted seeds, and we're going to see something different as an outcome. Alright, my lovelies, I hope some of this resonated for you. If it did, feel free to like, share, and subscribe. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll catch you guys tomorrow. Bye.